Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're here and I'm actually gonna test out this new palette that I got from Beauty Bay, and it's the Sunset Horizons palette. So if you want to see what look I come up with, keep on watching. I know I'm all matching with like my background and then my dress, and then this palette is kind of sunset-ish and she looks like so. Let me put this up here, so right there. So let's go ahead and just get this going. So today I'm actually gonna use a new primer. I'm gonna use the Primero primer from Alamar Cosmetics. It's long wear sticky pigment base. That was a lot, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use that. Actually I have 2 more videos to record today, so we're just gonna jump into it and just keep it going. So it has a little color. I actually just ordered some stuff from the Boxy Charm pop-up store, and that's where I ordered this from. So there's a little bit of color in there. Oh, this is Lunar Beauty LB3 brush. I'm just kind of like, it is kind of tacky, but it's not like, there's no like it looked like it was gonna have like some pigmentation, but it doesn't, or some color. It just kind of like melts, but it is tacky, so that's good. I've been doing my videos like a little bit different lately, and I like it. Let me know like what you guys think about the video where I do one eye on camera and then go and then come back, because I feel like it works really well. So this is tacky, and I feel like that's gonna work very well with the shadows, but we'll see, because it's not my P.Louise base. No wasting time, let's move into this palette. So I'm gonna maybe do like a sunset eye. I'm actually gonna put this shade like right here. This is called the Reef, like coral reef, and I'm gonna put this in my inner corners, like kind of like right here. So we're only gonna do one eye on camera, so I'm gonna put this right here like so. I feel like my lights are a little bit bright and it doesn't like do the shadows like any justice. I need to adjust my lights in a little bit, but the thing is staying there really good. Like it's really tacking onto that primer, so that's très bien. Okay, now I'm gonna use this brush for like a lot of these shades. Let's go into this shade right here. So this shade right here is called, or should I put that right next to it? No, let's go into Sunset, and after Sunset I'm gonna go into Flamingo, and I'm gonna put Sunset like right here. Shade is pretty. Clean the blush. Man, I'm so excited. So on the 17th I go back to the dentist and do my last part of my implant, and I'm super stoked about that. So I kind of want this just blend like right here. Okay, now we're gonna go into Flamingo, which is that bright pink shade. I'm using that same M506. I think I said it in my last Beauty Bay palette video. I have a palette from them that I used before, and man, like their shades were like terrible. Like it wasn't blending very well, and then I was like, okay, I'm done with Beauty Bay because this ain't working. But then I got that bluish palette, and I was like, oh my god, this is really good. But when I was ordering it, I also ordered this one because I really like the shades. They're bright, so right up my alley. And I really like how this is working. I feel like it's not the same formula with the other ones. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into this shade right here. Oh yes, I'm gonna go into Hibiscus, which is this shade right here, and I'm gonna put that on my other V. This look is quite bright. I'm gonna go back into Flamingo just a little bit and just kind of like blend that with that purple. I feel like the purple is like really staying like a little bit harsh right here. Okay, now let's clean that up. Oh, this is fire. Let's clean that up. First, I'm gonna go in with my Vaseline, and I'm gonna use, you know, my brush from Showstopper Beauty and my Vaseline. You know, I'm using this just to clean that up a little bit. Cutting this part, like my crease, is so tedious. Like, and I'm all like holding my breath because it's like a lot. Like this brush and using that Vaseline to do this is like the best combination ever. I think I'm gonna go in with that blue called Oasis. I know I do like a lot of blue looks, but this shade is so pretty. Like if you can cut your lid like pretty quickly and it just perfects, more power to you, because I'm like terrible at that. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back with that blush. I'm gonna go back and we could just leave it like this, right? Nope, we're not gonna do that. I think I want this. I'm gonna use my Acid Rain blank canvas. So I need a little blush. And we're gonna go in with, you know, my brush. Oh, this is like hold your breath. And guys, I know this is not everyday like makeup look like, but this is real cute, you know, if you're trying to go out for a little bit, you know, and then on a date, maybe not your first date, because you don't want to like catfish the person, but if you're in a relationship for a second, then you can wear that. This is it, and man, this look is gonna be fire, literally. So now we're gonna go in. I'm gonna use my NYX glitter glue, and I'm just gonna do it on my brush just so that like a coating. And this is a T48 from Makeup Shack, and we're gonna go into that blue shade right here called Oasis, and I'm gonna put that my lid. Yeah, this look is like pretty. It's like the sunset up here, and then down here you get, you know, the ocean. See what I did there? And I'm just tapping that shade, like I'm not really dragging it. Wow, this look is so pretty. I'm just like doing this right here. Okay, so that's it guys for this eye. Man, I love how this come out. I'm gonna go off camera and do the other eye, and guess what, we'll be right back. There, this is cute. Okay, so we are back and both eyes are done. I really like how this looks turn out. Like, good. So now let's move on to the face. I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit of moisturizer. I'm using my Pharmacy moisturizer. You already know. And for my primer, I'm actually gonna change stuff up a little bit. I'm gonna use this from Charlotte Tilbury. It's a Hollywood Flawless Filter for Super Youth Glow. it's kind of like a foundation color, and then you put it on, and then after that you put your foundation. So we're gonna go ahead and test that out. We'll see if I like this. I wonder if it will help with like my coverage, if that makes any sense. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this because I do need to put on my painterly like a little bit before I blend this. So I'm just gonna put this right here. Man, these stupid pimples are like all over the place on my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take my foundation brush, and we're gonna spread this around. So there's no coverage on here, but it gives it like a glow. See this? Oh, I like how this looks. So it gives it like a lid, like a tint. And now I'm gonna go in with my foundation. I do want to test all this new foundation from Huda. It's the 4 Filter Luminous Mattes. I'm excited to try this because the reviews I saw, they said they kind of went away from the smell. I think like that would be really good because, you know, the smell was kind of strong. Does it have a smell? Charlotte Tilbury has a little bit of a smell, nothing. And my shade is Brown Sugar because that was the shade that was in the other one. And most people say you can stick your same shade, so that's good. No smell. I mean, no smell, thank God. So same great coverage, but they got rid of the smell. Thank you, Huda, for this. Cause man, that smell was strong. I mean, I still have it because I still love that foundation, but the smell, not so much. But I like that they, toned the smell down for this one. And I'm sure that's because of like feedback, because a lot of people were complaining about that smell. I look super dewy. I'm not sure if it's the foundation that makes me dewy or if it's the primer. Let's put a little bit of corrector from Jeffree Star. I literally always pass this on my hand for some reason. I'm not sure why. And I'm gonna use this E28 from Morphe. And I'm just gonna tap this and then just move it. With this concealer, like, or corrector, less is def more, because you could literally end up looking like a carrot if you just keep going. See, that's perfect. And that's it, that's all I need. I'm gonna go in with my Jeffree Star concealer in shade 14.5. And then same thing, I'm not gonna go like super, I'm just gonna leave this like here. Like this. That's gonna be enough. And I'm gonna go in with my Black Opal. This is a foundation stick, but I use it for my contour. Right here, I'm gonna go into my E34 from Morphe, and I'm just gonna blend this out. I feel like I'm just kind of more tapping this just to diffuse it. Yep, this is perfect. And I'm gonna use my E20 from Morphe, and then we're just gonna blend all this concealer. I know this looks like I have a line up here, but you see how I can fix this nicely? Like, I can just do this like right here, and then there's no line. See, it's just like smooth and everything else. I'm gonna go into my flower powder. I'm gonna use my brush to set under my eye, but before I do that, I like to just go in with my concealer brush just one more time and make sure there's like no creases, or as little crease as possible, because we have creases, we all do. Some people worse than others. I do have a lot of creases, but and just kind of putting it like right everywhere I put the concealer. And now I'm gonna go into my powder. I actually just got a new powder from my Micro Smooth powder from Sephora. just got a new one. Let's go ahead and use that. And I'm gonna put this on my powder brush from Luxie, which is a 734. This powder is so good. I don't really been using it because apparently my 30 shade that I use all the time was done. I think I had another one, but I gave it to my daughter. And they haven't had my shade for like a minute. So, but I finally got my shade, so here we are. So I have a little bit of like concealer, not concealer, primer. So we're gonna go ahead. Should I use this primer? Actually, I'm gonna use the Alamar Cosmetics one because it's actually not bad. If you can get your hands on that, you know, maybe you should try it because it's actually pretty good. And that's coming from, you know, P.Louise queen herself. Let us put some mascara on. I'm gonna use my Benefits Roller Lash. I need a blush. You have a blush? I got one. You know, there's this like TikTok thing, like where people are kind of like talking about they buying all these outfits and can't wear them. It's kind of funny. Actually, let's try this. This is 210 from Morphe. And let's go in. I'm gonna start with the purple, and I'm gonna put the purple in order V, and then we're gonna move, you know, inside. If that makes sense. And we're kind of just gonna mimic the top part, and then I'm gonna put the, you know, the pink or flamingo right next to that purple. And we're gonna go into Sorbet, which is that orange shade. This, and now we're gonna go into, I know guys, I know this look is very tedious. Now we're gonna go into Reef, and I'm gonna put this right here. Now we're gonna clean the blush, and I'm gonna use that same brush to kind of blend the edges a little bit. Let's go ahead and use this lash from Glam-amours. I got the lash for that look. I'm gonna use Viral. Viral is the one. Viral is that girl that's gonna take that look to the next level. Cause I feel like this look is like so dramatic. I need a dramatic lash, you know, like you can't just use like any lash with a dramatic look. I'm gonna put a liner first. Let's use Makeup by Mario black liner. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. Just gonna dry it out a little bit, and now we're gonna go in with the lash. If you want to try any magnetic lash, like those are the ones you need to try. Like, I don't know, man, this look is like so bold. So we're gonna use this pencil, and this is from Marc Jacobs. And which shade is this? This is Whirlpool, and I'm gonna put that in my waterline. I'm gonna go back to this palette for a second, and we're gonna go into Oasis, and I'm gonna bring Oasis kind of down to like kind of just seal everything up nicely. So I'm gonna use my NYX glitter glue. I'm gonna use this brush from Jaclyn Hill and Morphe collab, and I'm just gonna bring this down actually. So I'm gonna go back into Oasis, which is that blue that I have on the, and I'm just gonna bring it down. Now I need to figure out a way to dust off because I do have a lot of fallouts. I used this palette in my last video, and I actually really liked it, so we're gonna go ahead and use that today. I have this new brush from Morphe. It's what, the E5, and I'm gonna use that to apply my contour. Ow, that hurt. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna use this shade and then this shade to kind of blend it out like I did last time. where's my sponge? I'm gonna take my sponge that I can't find, but it's cool because this sponge from Real Techniques will work as well. And I'm gonna in my same powder that I use, and I'm gonna use this press powder blush from Colourpop, and this one is called Trippin'. And I'm gonna put that on my M462 from Morphe. This has a little bit of like shine. For my highlighter, let's use, you know, my Marc Jacobs one, and I'm gonna use my A23 brush from ABH. So I definitely need like a nude lip, cause woo, this eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and use Fetish Mauve from Nabla. I need a lip line. Let's use this lip line. This is actually like a lipstick kind of thing from Buxom, so I'm gonna use that to line my lip. And we're gonna go in with Fetish Mauve from Nabla. Yep, this is nice and nude, which is just what I need. And let's go ahead and just blend this out a little bit. But when I have like powder on my face, where did I end up with lipstick? Like literally here. Let's go ahead and use this setting spray from Benefit. This one is the Paw Professional Setting or Super Setter. Okay, so that's it guys for this video. Oh my god, like I really like how this look came out. Again, I know this is not like, you know, an everyday look for everyone, because this look did take me a little bit, you know, to do. But you know, if you have some time and you want to do something dramatic, why not go for it, right? And it's kind of, this look is like sunset and the ocean, you know, like the sunset on top and then the blue for the ocean. So that's it guys for this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the family, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Bonnie and Clyde, you can have whatever you like when it's you and I. We can have the world. See us coming like love.